There's a lot of people behind the scenes making that thing hum along. There's certainly many opportunities to be stressed out, but yeah, I don't think that ever leaked onto the floor at all. It was extremely nice. Let's do a run. We'll take this one either way. But that was a little bit of a weird scuffed thing here. But yeah, I thought the runs went okay, all things considered. Obviously, we had that massive soft lock in Grim. I think we were well under estimate at that point as well. It was a pretty good run. We were blessed by good Meche RNG as well. And of course, a soft lock that I hadn't seen in a year and a half reared its ugly head. One of which that I definitely had a save prepped for it, but it was not nowhere to be found. So it was super unfortunate there, but again, the tech team were very, very understanding and chill with that. But yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. I think once I got rid of sort of the deer in headlights feeling, I don't know if it was translated outwardly like that, but the first 10 minutes of that run, I was like, I don't know, it was just kind of like an adjustment to the situation. Like the lights are quite bright up there. That computer is not my computer. Using a different keyboard, like a Swedish keyboard and things, that was something that I a lot of things that I didn't really expect to adjust to. Just a big learning experience, but I felt like 10 minutes or so in there, I kind of got my footing, and I was like, all right, we're back in the cozy spot again, which was good. So yeah, I thought it was good though. I was just really glad to be showing off the games there and stuff, and it was cool to talk to some people along the line that were kind of like, hey, that's really neat that made it in, and it's fun to see kind of a different kind of speedrun. I feel like point and click and just general kind of graphic adventure speedruns are very unique. It's good to have them in there. I was happy to see a lot of the retro runs in general. The run that came up after the Monkey 2 run was a DOS run, I believe. And it was on I think that was on some sort of original hardware as well. I don't know if folks could see that in the video, if anybody watched the run after. And of course, I've forgotten the name and I apologize, I'll look it up. But the run after the Monkey 2 run was an interesting one. But it was run on what looked to be like the original laptop ever made. It was like it was a big boy there, which was pretty cool to see. You love to see that kind of stuff, especially at a marathon. It was an interesting setup. Also looked like a very hard game. Hey there, Leo. Welcome. Thanks for all your hard work and efforts to you and the Italian speedrunning community on the restream. Good to see you. I hope you are well. Very specific walk we do there, by the way. There's multiple ways to get up to the top of here. We kind of take this zigzaggy walk, but you can go through the middle, you can go around the right side, you can also just click on the top, and there's another kind of path to the left that you can take, but they're all much slower than the zigzag we do. Routing there has changed at least 3 times since I started running a couple years ago. That's right, yeah. Well, I appreciate that for sure. I know it's a ton of work to put that together, that stuff, the restream stuff. I really enjoyed the comments from the Japanese restream, by the way. I don't know if anybody was following that at all, but they have I guess the channel that covered it did we're writing little comments as each run came through. I didn't see one for Grim, but I know that the Monkey 2 one had something along the lines of were the pirates punishing? Like, we'll see. Kind of like, are the pirates gonna be tough? Of course they are. Something like that. It was really like kind of a neat little comment that they were putting together for all the runs and stuff. It's pretty neat. Okay, we just got away with it. Beautiful. Good rat today. Only one bad rat. Love it. Everyone had to go to work. That is tough. Yeah, I should look a little bit more into it. I just did like I saw one particular tweet. And they were commenting on like I don't know, the niceness of the pirates. But it would be, yeah, it's kind of interesting because I definitely submitted this under the heading that it's going to be under towns as the platform. But I did notice that on the schedule as it got transferred over to the other websites that it got switched to PC. So I wonder if they didn't know. But the question, I guess, more than anything else is, yeah, for the real commentary, if they're kind of like, oh, it is on the towns, let's go. And the comments are on that. I don't know enough Japanese to take that into account, but if there's anybody else out there, that would be an interesting thing to listen to. It's kind of a funny thought to think that there are people watching those runs and then interpreting sort of what you're saying. I don't know how they do it. Trying to kind of put all that together into some sort of cohesive sentence in another language. It's like kind of a cool thought. How do you capture that coffin one hype? I love this little tune here. Speaking of hype. Escape there. That's fair. That's totally fair. Well, I hope the 5% included towns, because that'd be really cool. It's a 32 black that we are working with there. 32 black, the number is 32 black. Try to get out of there before that line of dialogue disappears, because otherwise the librarian will yell at you. Good. Trying to get a good shop here. Oh, the quadruple ads. Twitch on a rampage right now. Has been a tough one. I feel like they're, I don't know, sometimes you just get barraged with them, which is really annoying. Alright, have a good dinner. Thanks for popping by, Leo, if I don't catch you. And if you stream, have a good stream. Hear the metronome in this track. We're actually entering this room right now. This is where this music plays. The one time in the run it's going to be right on. Okay, really good dialogue there. This was much, much better than the other run. That was great. Get our mixture together. It's kind of funny in light mode. You can just go in there and pick these up with the woodsmith just inside. Stan. I always got worried when we switched to FM Towns that we'd lose that speed. See how fast Guybrush hammers the coffin shut. I thought that was an Amiga thing, because I think on DOS that's actually slow. Or like, I guess what we'll call it normal speed. As you can see there. Let's go, great spit. Very, very fortunate on the wind. Okay, this is good so far, folks. This has been all right. We can stay in the green. Green is good. Green is good. Last one threw me for a loop there. You have to get 4 answers correct. And the order of those answers are always random. There's like a handful of ones that work. You need to find the right one in there. So that's always a fun one to kind of adjust to. Goes the doggo. Just need a good ascent here. Plank. Oh, we okay. That's not good. Weird. So for some reason, Guybrush went back down to the spot before there at the root. so we probably lost a bit of time on that. Okay, no worries. PB's still there. Still available to us. It's solid. Good. 3483. 3483. One of those rare bottom right ones. They're usually top left, top right. I feel like those are where you see most of them, at least anecdotally. That is a word from my personal experience. Go. Okay, keeping pace here. All right, I need to turn the boosters on now. I think this is a good spot to save some time. About a 7.5 second time save built in here. That would get us back to green again. At least in the ballpark of that. And here's where your coffin guesses, of course, will come into play. Best of luck to you. We are running against a coffin too. This will help kind of spot us a little bit for LeChuck a bit later on, ideally. Missed the hitbox, it looks like. Your fat is a bit large. It goes kind of around the outside of the book, so it's sort of a tricky one. Alright, what do we got? Is it a 1? No, is it 2? Yes. A Coffin 2 Swan. Swan new. Coffin 2. That is great news. So that means that this thing is still alive. Coffin number 2. This is the Rum Rogers theme happening here. This is outside the shack, I believe. Like this area right here. All right, down and around. Pretty good. Good room there. We just gotta sit this thing out. Wait for our moment here. This is the actual drinking contest music, so again, quite appropriate. It's fun when these things sync up here. No brick today. We have scary brick. I am going to just really quickly make sure I don't mess that up. what we get here. We'll take this one to the house, no matter what. We are gonna need a good little run now. Split here. Go a long way. Yeah, it's one of my favorite little tunes in here. It's actually quite encouraging. That very first run I did today, I felt very, very awkward because I was kind of adjusting from different interpreters here, but different versions of Scumpium, more specifically. But feeling good now. To the point where, like, literally that last run that we had, could have gone the distance there. It's kind of wild. It's another room that you want to go around the backside, as it's faster by a lot in that case, because Guybrush only enters the coffin from the top down. But if you go too low, you can walk in front of it. Very cool. Dashed life on the coffin. I have time in that big long walk there. Enjoy the channel points. All right. The crypt one more time. Get our map piece here. That's right. This is losing the drinking contest music here. Time to wake up, everyone. So you can do actually warp the wood tick in special edition. We were talking about special edition earlier. That's one of the things. Wood tick will allow you to warp directly to it from wherever you are, so that does inform the speed running and the routing a little bit. Oops. It's gonna be tight here. It's gonna be tight. Just last little bit here. Is this the spitting contest music? I think. It will be very close. Very close here. It's kind of funny how straightforward this particular split is. But there is a lot of variation thanks to the coffins. And those kind of moments of big interaction there, talking to Rap. Voodoo Lady, Wally. There's a lot of things. Rib leg, rib head, rib leg. rib head. Rib leg, rib head. Second room this time. Rib. Leg. Rib. Head. They have pretty good bones, other than the second room that was pretty darn good. Nice day for bones. What you don't want to see is doors with the same opener, so whatever the top bone is. That'll slow us down a bit. We've prepped the matches here, so we're in good shape. Good usage. That was a really, really nice split, looks like. That's good. Good use there. I need to practice that section a little bit. That's one thing I need to do. So the ocean hitbox is massive, but it's much easier to try to kind of get it. I don't know, to as far right as I can, because it's less of a trip for the mouse, basically. But yeah, obviously the hitbox there is quite small. There was a time where I was very good at that. But I think I'm just going to have to maybe make a save there at some point and just kind of play around with it. Nice bit about using ScumVM, and really kind of any kind of emulator probably, generally speaking, is the fact that you can make those save states and kind of play something over and over again to warm up and whatever you need there. It's kind of nice. Good tool. Good opening there. Again, we're just stacking verbs there. Kind of using things on top of one another to try to make things go a bit faster. So in a perfect world, we want to get Guybrush to that spot where we're handing over the cracker here, as that saves a smidge of time. As once you kind of start to give the cracker to the parrot, Guybrush will need to kind of readjust. So the less readjusting you can do, the faster it is. But these are kind of the level of optimizations you need to look at a certain point. It's not the end of the world if you don't get it. Alright, great Scott. Scott is still great here. This will be an interesting thing to see how LeChuck wants to handle this, because this is still PB'able. We're gonna need a good Chucky here. I don't know how good. It needs to be okay. At least okay. I'm hoping we got our bad one out of our system here. I really had never seen LeChuck come into that room early like that. That's interesting. Good dinky. Got the one we needed there. Mind a little PB if we could maybe, sneak it in there. We do have around 7.5 seconds of time saves in here. A lot of this comes down to RNG, as you could expect. But cross your fingers, cross your toes, or don't. Whatever you want to do. Good vibes. Please. Not that LeChuck cares. Sort of the most evil thing about LeChuck. Ambivalence to the RNG. Looking for a good warp here, please. Our right box room or first aid would be terrific. Okay, bad. Bad. Good. So far, so good. It's okay. Okay. pretty good dinner to me. Welcome back, Leo. Okay, 43 Steely. Second appearance of the evening. Okay, elevator. Show me the elevator, please. Okay, second warp is okay. We can deal with that. Small adjustment for the lever, but we'll take that. We were at least in the ballpark. This is pretty hilarious kind of music to do this section too. Little stand section. I convince you to give me a PB game. Hands waving frantically. Speedrunning insurance. Sounds like kind of a stand thing. It's gonna be very, very close. Close. PB! Let's go! Wow, that is my first PB since October, I think. I think we played this in October, month of monkey, whenever that was. Wow. Let's go! That is awesome. Oh, that feels very good. That feels very good. There was part of me that didn't think I could ever beat that again. Not like super seriously in my head, but I was like, that time was pretty good when I did it. So I don't know. That's really, really good. Yeah, I think I got that in October or November, I guess. I would say probably October. I bet you did that in October. So that makes me very happy. And this run was getting quite fast there. Obviously, we had some bad luck. I say luck. I played the tree pretty badly and squandered away what was a very good wind. So that kind of put us in the red, and then we kind of lost a little bit of time there. A little 3-second time loss over the next few splits. But yeah, strong bones, a really good dinky island, and then the chuck was mean, but not that mean. So that was all we needed there. Thank you all for the GGs, by the way. Thank you very much. Oh, what a nice little run that was. Holy cow. This will be fun to run against as well, because that middle section is going to be where we need to turn the boosters on. A bad wind is going to hurt real bad. Squeezed everything you can. Yeah, it feels that way, right? Sometimes once you kind of know all those little things, you finally get that one good run, you're like, okay, like how I gotta, there's just a lot to do. There's a lot of surface area to this thing, if you want to think of it that way. Yeah, thank you everybody for the GGs. Thanks for watching. Oh, wow. Defend your spot on Monkey 2. I don't know. What is your time, Leo? I actually don't even remember. I know you're in second place, but I cannot actually recall. Your time was, let's see, 29. 29. Ooh. All right, we're within 10 seconds of Leo then. That's great. Set ourselves up in a nice cozy spot in third place, as we've been, but creeping ever forward, as it were. This run gives me a ton of confidence, though, because this was a run that I thought I did really well at. Today has been a really good day for speedrunning for me, actually. But I do think, yeah, I mean, there are places where we can clean things up, obviously. Even outside of the tree, this was not the cleanest of everything, but That's a really good run. 31-39. Let's go. Let's go.